Hi lovelies, it's Gothicleeman here. So today I figured I'd do like a chatty get ready with me type of video where I'm doing my makeup and chatting to you guys as I go. Makeup kind of reminds me of that stupid meme that's gone around on TikTok at the moment. It's like men don't like men love pterodactyls. So it's just a makeup one, like we will give her a nose. It's kind of funny. TikTok has just exploded, hasn't it? As an app, it has just exploded. Everyone has gone crazy over TikTok. Um, I pretty much have a non-existent social media life when it comes to me. I pretty much just post things on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram, a little bit on Facebook, and that's pretty much all I do. Yeah. Hoping that is straight. We will find out. And yeah, so Instagram is mostly where I am, but I just haven't been out feeling comfortable to chat to people as well online. Like I've got people that have messaged me on Instagram wanting to talk to me, and I really haven't had the confidence to chat to people online lately. I don't know, that's a bit funny. It's like I'm not in the right headspace to be befriending people online. Really? And this is why this channel doesn't get loved anymore, because I'm not as in it as I used to be. So behind me is turtle, fish tank, axolotl tank. My partner has overwhelmed me with pets. Um, Yeah, so I haven't really had the confidence online as I normally do. So I think that's a lot to do with my anxiety. Explain that. Gas bottles for a camping thing. Bug spray, WD-40. They're just there because they can be, and I haven't put them away yet. So that's why they live on the table right now. Shoes behind me. I actually got myself a pair of new rocks. I own new rocks. Hallelujah. Um, so I'm using I Am Nude Jeffree Star as an eye primer. Actually, a drag queen suggested this to me, of all things, because I was never really bothered with eye primers before, and yeah, I didn't get the whole point of them or what they were meant to do. But then I mentioned that I bought the Jeffree Star mini lip collection. I'm nude, and with all the nudes, and I was saying I don't really use the I Am Nude color because it doesn't suit my skin or anything like that, or just doesn't look good, and it's not me. But he just said use it as an eye primer base for your eye look. And it works. I've been getting like 10 hours out of my eye looks. So I'm using the Warrior 2 by Dubious Place palette. I love this brand. I didn't realize how good this brand was until I actually took the plunge and spent the money and bought it. So I'm really stoked about that. I'm going in with the colour a brown up here. I've been really experimental with my eye looks lately. Like I will sort of go that one and that one together, that one and that one together. That one on its own is really nice on its own. The two different darker to lighter blacks, So I've been really experimental with my makeup, which is not like me at all to be like that. But I don't know, must be because I'm drawing close to 30, dirty 30s. Yeah, I'm hitting my dirty 30 soon, so it might be due to that. Cap off. So I guess what is happening with me? Well, YouTube is kind of not my first passion anymore. We don't have as much money coming into the house that we used to. Like, I still work at the same job that I work. That went crazy. Co-workers, drama. That was like a good year of chaotic work drama. Horrible manager that was just horrible. BITCH. A lot of co-work. She left. Co-workers followed her. It was just a nightmare. And then I got new co-workers because I didn't want to leave the boat just because they walked out. Doesn't mean I want to leave my job. Like, I don't have an issue with the job or the bosses, really. Like, honestly. So that was a drama. And then we got some co-workers, Indian co-workers. So, and I live in a really small backwards town. So when they don't like change. Change is horrible. Like, don't change is horrible in my small town. And lo and behold, we have Indians in the shop. Uh-oh, the Indians are taking over. They're lovely guys. Like, I've got no issue with my new co-workers. They are fantastic. You know, they're the most loveliest people ever. And so things have just tracked really well, and I'm really happy in my job. But I don't want them sort of relying on me either. Like, I would like to eventually drift myself from my workplace, you know, and pursue other jobs one day, like eventually. Oh. Only problem with this palette is the blowout of it. It's just like really like, hello, how are you? I look horrible. So yeah, that's the only problem. It's so pigmented and so dusty that it just goes everywhere. And this is what they edit out of Beauty Guru videos. We edit out the fallout. And some people do their foundation first. I don't. I'm not a beauty expert, so I'm not going to do it that way. I feel more comfortable doing it this way. So, so what's been happening with me? I have a 9-year-old that thinks he's a 15-year-old, and he always wants a computer now. So I have to share my computer. Lovely, because I don't have a laptop anymore. Probably should get one, but I'm just not that fancy. Well, it costs money when I have a computer that works. So I just use it when he's not home. But then also, like, I have to get stuff done around the house as well. Like, you know, because unfortunately, the cleaning never ends when you got children. Like, I still have a 7-year-old that loves to put toys everywhere, and I call it nesting. And what he does is he'll put his toys all on the floor in a big pile, and then he'll make a little circle in the middle where he sort of sits himself. So he'll push all the toys around him, and yeah, it becomes this big nest. And I mean, it is a nest. He nests with his toys. So, but I've pretty much only got maybe another year to 2 years of toys, and then he'll be just like my 9-year-old and not interested in toys. He's more interested in computer games and soccer. So, or riding bikes. So it's just, it changes all the time. And all the after school activities are just like non-stop now. My cousins can't believe it. They're just like, you're always doing stuff. And they have like a 2-year-old. I said, you hit an age that you've got no choice. Your kids have to do all those activities. So it's like, it's better to get them involved. And especially for me with my 2 autistic boys as well, they need to be included in these activities. They need to keep up those friendships out of school, those social situations, blah blah blah, all that jagged, you know, that I have to do with therapy as well, because the therapy doesn't stop, you know, that just changes now to the therapists go to the school more than home for me, because I just got sick of juggling it. I'm like, speech therapist, OT, psychologist, assistant therapist, blah, you know, as it just went, I just went, you guys are going to go to the school. You're going to go see my kids at the school. I can't have yous here all the time anymore. So we phone call, or we'll have emails if I need to talk to them, or I will just schedule an appointment here that they can come and chat to me if I need it. So, yeah, that's sort of what I do now. See? Brown and black. Brown and black. So yeah, I've kind of been enjoying breaking outside my comfort zone with makeup. My friend that lives here, she's an elder goth from back in the day. She's like, nope, my color is black eyes only, black. And I'm like, I guess I'm just like, because I'm younger than her now, I'm a bit like, no, I want to experiment with my makeup because I wear a lot of black clothes. So where she's opposite, she's hit that stage where she's gone really into the rockabilly pin-uppy dresses, like very florally rose prints with a big Doc Martens back 40 years ago. Like, you know, she still wears her chokers, like big chokers. And so we kind of complement each other. She's slightly different, but I still dig her style. Her style is awesome, and she digs mine, you know. So, but I'm very traditional, black clothes, black jewelry. But I'm not so like, oh, I need to dye my hair black, you know, or I need constantly black lips and eyes all the time. I like to kind of experiment there. But we have a lot of fun. We get up to a lot of shenanigans. We went and saw Sisters of Mercy. That was amazing. That was the first time I had actually left the kids home with their dad, and I went and relaxed and didn't have to worry about them. And it was awesome. You know, I had the best time, and I've done my bucket list. I can die happy now. I have seen Sisters of Mercy. Like, they are my favorite band of all time. Like, so I'm just stoked that I got to experience that. And I did a lot of other things like the aquarium, ate lots of different foods, did a lot of different things. It was just, yeah, it was awesome. This girl at Sisters of Mercy, she just wore this most stunning latex dress. She was just like sucked in with this gorgeous latex dress. I'm just, Michelle, she just looks stunning. And because the venue had two staircases, we were on the staircases at one side, she's up the other, and I was just like, oh, she just looked amazing. Like, a lot of people looked amazing. I was just looking everywhere, like, you know, it was nice just to see everyone so dressed up in their pretties and their normal. Just, it's normal, like, you know. It's nice to be around people that just singing the songs that you love. You know, just the atmosphere and the ambience of the room was just amazing. Like, you know, just everyone's dancing and singing to Sisters of Mercy, and they were on point as well. I couldn't fault. They sounded better live, I think, you know, which doesn't always happen that way. They just sounded amazing live, and they didn't do the whole let's talk and talk to the crowd. They just kind of sort of come on, play their set, and then just said, oh, thank you and goodbye, and that was it. And they didn't need to, you know, they didn't need to say anything to it, because I love them. So that was just the best experience. Oh yeah, I'm covering up. Probably can see it here. I've been diagnosed with severe sleep apnea this year. And people that don't know what that is when you sleep, So when I sleep, my tongue rolls back and it blocks my airways when I'm sleeping, and to be, everyone does it, we all do it. That's why you hear the snoring in your sleep. Like, people snore, but normally most people only that'll happen to them maybe 5 times a night, which is, pretty normal. That's fine. But for me, I had such a severe case that I was losing air over 300 times a night, which you have to work it by hourly. So so I was actually not able to breathe for a lot of time during the night, and and it explains a lot of why my health issues as well, which I didn't realize it affected so much. Like, I always snored, like I always did. So but I'd just be always tired all the time. I'd have days where I would just be asleep in bed all day. I would not get up out of bed, and I'd just wake up, fall back asleep, wake up, fall back asleep. And it was weird. And when I would drive places, I'd get very drowsy driving. So that was becoming a bit scary. I was having little, those micro sleeps when you drive, which, I'm not happy about it. Like, I was very scary stuff. So I was having those micro sleeps plus other stuff, it was affecting me. And then I went for a sleep test, which they strap all these wires and stuff to you in your sleep, and it reads what happens in your sleep. I was doing a pressed powder over my foundation. This holds the foundation in. So it was just scary stuff, and it also explains why my weight is so big as well, because I was wondering, I'm a very active person. I'm always on my feet. I'm always running around with the kids. Like, I'm not crazy unactive person, but I just could never drop the weight. And I was just brushing off, I'm on the pill. So the pill causes weight, which it does. It causes hormonal weight, because I don't want more kids at this stage. But it was just, I couldn't lose the weight, and it was due to the fact is what's going on in my sleep at night that I didn't know was happening. So, I have been advised to try and drop more weight, but to be honest, it won't help my sleep. It'll help my sleep apnea a little, but it won't get rid of the sleep apnea. That's sort of with me for life, and I have to wear this machine, a CPAP machine they call it, and that every night, everywhere I go, I have to wear this mask. And it was really invasive to get used to that, to actually, it's not attractive to wear it at night too, and I'm so young as well. So luckily my partner's really supportive, because he's sick of me snoring anyway. So for him, it's like he loves the fact that I've got the machine now. But it took me a long time to get comfortable with this machine. It's not something I can do overnight. Like, hey, sleep with this machine. But it's helping me now. Like, it's helping all the future heart problems and high blood pressure and stuff that can happen to me if I'm not wearing the machine at night, and I have to all night as well. So that's been a big adjustment to my life. So all in all, my social stuff is pretty good. Like, my anxiety's still there. I still have a lot of anxiety issues. But I am managing that stuff a lot better too. you know. Like I still see my psychologist for stuff that stresses me out or worries me, or because I'm a obsessive organizer and I overanalyze everything. So of course I still need help with all my little things that go on with me. Gotta dry the liquid liner, but and all in all, like the family life's good, the kids are great. My anxiety, I guess I'm managing a lot better than I used to manage it. I um, I found a love of tribal belly dancing, which I really didn't think I would ever fall into, and be actually not bad at it too. And it's helped with a lot of my hip issues as well, because I was born with a twisted foot when I was a baby. Like I was born with it, and I had to have physio for that. So my hips are not the best. So it was kind of that tribal dancing has actually helped with my hip issues, and it's once a week for an hour and a half where I go and put on a curtain, as my partner calls the skirts, a curtain, and I learn routines and we do performances. Yes, I perform in front of people now, which I could never possibly think of ever doing with my anxiety and my social anxiety. But I think also when you're in a group, it makes it a little easier. We can hide in our groups, because with tribal dancing, there's like a group of 12 of us that do it. Like, so when we go perform, we perform in big groups together. So that makes a really big difference, and you can sort of hide behind the other dancers if you need to. Like my friend does that. She's not as confident to sort of do solo sort of stuff or lead a group. She's taught. I've had to lead. That's crazy. The videos are actually on YouTube under Sapphire Tribal. I put some of them on my Instagram as well. Okay. It's been, I guess, a really empowering year for me, of just self-discovery of myself and what I want to do as an adult now that my kids are school aged. Yeah, they're school aged and they don't need me as much anymore. I don't have to be so present in their life to their day-to-day. So they're getting their independence, you might as well say, and comfortable with dad taking the reins a lot more. That's great, and we've got more of our family life back a little bit more, which is lovely. So we actually talk and look forward to ideas of things to do as a family, as a unit. And that's sort of always what I've wanted, but we just couldn't get there. We weren't ready for those steps ourselves as a relationship, as a family. That we're still nervous. Like he still gets nervous about some of their meltdowns and stuff that happens out in public, with the boys. But it's always a learning curve. Like every day is different, and I don't know what's going to set them off on that day. It can be a sound of a truck or a car, and just makes them contort. Full body contort, because just the sound is so painful to them. So it's always a different day, a different learning, and it's also just trying to be best prepared that I can be for the worst case scenario all the time. And then we go do it, and the boys surprise me, and everything is fine. But yeah, so this year's been sort of a roller coaster of a year. I'm now moving on to my 30s, dirty 30s, which, you know, is another chapter. It might be much the same of this year, or it might be really different. But yeah, I've just been doing a lot for me this year. I've had a lot of upsets that have kind of made me have to refocus and want more for me, and also basically just keep showing up. I've learnt the people that want to do wrong by me, I keep showing up and I keep having a smile, and they can't touch me because it doesn't go that way. Like me just showing up is, you know, they're gonna win if I don't show up. If I just decide to not get out of bed, they've sort of won in a sense. So I just keep showing up, keep having a smile, and hope things turn out okay. And I'm just enjoying the experiences of now, enjoying my kids, the age they are now. You know, less about what goes on online. I'm not interested in the online drama of the world, like, you know, the Gothy world or the beauty world is like a whole nother level. They're horrible women. You know, it's just drama. I don't like YouTube's all full of the new drama. They kind of, the new algorithms and stuff of the videos is, I just don't get caught up in it anymore. So I'm like, I binge watch a lot of TV shows and movies, so probably I'll do a video about what I'm watching at the moment, because like, and things that are coming out like Sandman. There's talk of the Sandman becoming a TV show, so I'm really looking forward to that. The Golden Compass, that's a fantasy book, that's a TV series now. Vampire the House of Nights is gonna become a TV series. I've read that might happen. I would love that to happen, to be honest. So just, yeah, I binge watch a lot of TV shows and movies. I'm a bit of a nutter for it. And so I think I'll leave this video because it's become like 30 minutes. Oh my god. If you're here, oh my god. I can't believe it. Now I've got to go pick my jewelry for the day. So thank you for watching my chatty get ready sort of video, and thank you for watching. Thank you for still subscribing if you're still here, even though I'm not here as much anymore. Till next time, bye.